Oh, you're gonna be on that side?
I prefer being. Why? Oh, do you want to be on that side?
Just usually the guest is on that side.
Are you sure you want this, Aaron? Or do you want to switch it up? How about we start this episode different? What do you think?
Yeah.
Wait,
the audio one's not gonna know. Welcome back to Comedy or Worse.
Worse.
Oh,
Wait, are we not doing audio? Wait, what's happening right now? Oh, we're doing it through the...
Yeah, that's the other thing. The other thing, everybody thought the iPad was doing the audio.
Yeah. Is it not?
No, it was just for my notes.
Oh! So it's been off the phone this whole time?
It's been off the phone the whole time.
Oh, okay, cool. Alright, so this will be
Well,
fun.
I mean, I was recording it when it was just audio.
Yeah, it was a great...
It was here.
Yeah.
And it was just audio.
Gotcha.
Phone.
Wait, now that you've sorry, we're trying to get sponsored.
Well, this is an exclusive. At least the video part will be exclusive to Patreon.
What's the other part?
The
Spotify.
Audio.
Oh, okay, gotcha. Yeah. Oh, they
We'll probably put at least part of this up for free. Give them a tease, a little taste.
Wait, did you just take your shoes off?
Yeah.
What are you, Rick Glassman? Sorry.
It's a lot.
That was a good joke.
Your shoes are comfortable?
Yeah, my shoes are great. Also, I'm wearing boots at the moment, so this is kind of, I don't want to take the time to take them off, you know, they're like laced up.
Yeah, because we're going to do a 10-minute episode. Is that what
Well, no, also my feet, they're comfortable. Are your shoes not comfortable? You gotta...
No, my feet are comfortable with no shoes on them.
But what if there's like a broken glass, there's a nail, something?
Yeah, I mean, obviously I wear shoes when I have to.
You're living in a crazy world right now.
Well,
this is like...
I'm not moving.
I'm
sitting still.
Yeah, but what if you want to spread out, you want to move? I'm a little
This
more...
whole area I've designated as a safe zone.
As a safe zone? Okay.
Yeah,
it's not like confidence.
Then it's a slip-on shoe.
How about this?
Look, it's the vitamin D all over your body. Canvas, it's like, kind of like Vans.
Guys, send your orders in today. They're
Well,
selling out fast. Click the link below.
AaronMadeLab.store. So that's AaronMade. Then letter U. I almost forgot. LAUGH.STORE.
He's gonna put the link right here. Alright.
Oh, yeah, I guess you
for the audio people that I held my hand.
You can do that on YouTube.
Yeah,
right?
you can. Yeah.
Okay, I'll have to upload this to YouTube then.
Yeah. Wait, where have you been putting the video at?
Just on Patreon.
Oh, okay. Got
but I have thought that I should put them up on my YouTube channel, but as unlisted.
Oh, okay.
And then if I ever decide to
release it, it's already on there.
Easier.
That's smart. What is okay? All right. Can we get back to the shoes thing?
Yeah.
So real fast. No, that you taking your shoes off. The fact that you took your shoes off. Can I ask you? Are you not you're not an anxious person in terms of the reason I can't sleep naked is because of I'm paranoid first off that I might accidentally shit myself. That is.
Oh, okay.
That's one
so
of my...
your underwear or your pajamas is going to protect you from that?
It's because if I shit myself and I'm naked, it's all over the bed. But guys,
that's way more paranoid for me.
The Israelis have invaded. Could they do that? They probably could.
Yeah, they probably could a little bit.
If I shit myself,
right.
It's going all over the bed. As opposed to pants and underwear, I might be able to sleep through the night.
Yourself, it goes everywhere anyway.
Yeah, but at least the pant, if I was wearing pajama bottoms, I think it would be contained in in the pants area, and the shit wouldn't go all over.
You sit yourself through this because of diarrhea, and it's just going to go.
Yeah, but I feel like it would buy me time, Aaron. Is what I'm saying.
Buy me time.
Anyways, the other reason I can't sleep naked is because what if something happens? I gotta have some piece of clothing on. Socks, underwear, something.
Are you ready?
What if the world's about to end?
That happens to me all the time.
What do you mean?
I have to get dressed quickly. I have my clothes really close to the bed.
Like a firefighter?
Yeah,
like the boots and pants.
I could throw my pajamas on and a shirt really quick.
But
I have training in this. I've been trained my whole life. Okay, this is what happened.
do you mean? What training have you? Okay,
Did
yeah, I
you
want
go
to
to camp? Did you go to camp?
I did. 6-year camp?
Camp?
I did.
Yeah. So we went to camp, and it.
Where did you go? Where did you go? Just kind of.
It's I lived in Santa Rosa, so it was the camp that everybody went to up there, up north.
I don't know.
It was like even more north. It was like it was almost. I swear, I feel like it was getting even closer to like Oregon.
Whoa, what?
It was like it was at least an hour away.
Wait, do I not know where Santa Ana is? Where'd you say?
Santa Rosa.
Santa Rosa.
Santa Rosa is 1 hour more north than San Francisco.
Oh, okay, gotcha. Okay.
But still, it's like a big drive just to get to Oregon. So it's like we drove up into, I think it was more north, and I could probably figure it out. I swear, like it was like at least an hour by bus.
Oh, okay.
To go to this camp.
Hours was like 2 hours.
Was that?
Hours, like my 6th grade camp was about 2 hours.
Oh, 2 hours.
A 2 hour drive. We went to Camp Pendleton. Wait, Pendleton? I don't
I
remember.
mean, it might have been, maybe it would have been, it was like at least an hour, but maybe it could have been like an hour and a half or something, I don't know.
Was it snowing when you went?
No, it didn't snow. We went like, it was almost like a summer camp, but it was for school.
Oh, so like towards the end of the year?
Yeah.
Kind of right.
But, anyway. No.
You've been
No, it wasn't summer. It was more like in the fall, I think. Because it was freaking cold.
Yeah, it just wasn't snowing.
Yeah, no, it didn't snow.
We had like a huge like. Oh my gosh, is that Mitch Ryan? It is. Yeah, we are. Mitch Ryan, everybody.
So okay, our counselor, there was a charge of our cabin.
Mm-hmm.
He said, well, it's really easy to just stay warm, and he explained the science, and
I'll tell that to the next homeless person.
You sleep naked, and you actually are warmer. Because
all right.
Now I have to look it up.
That doesn't make sense.
No, it does. Because there's air. There's cold air that gets trapped in between you and your body. No, wait. Between your clothes and your body, it's keeping you cold. And you have to like heat up all this extra air. It's like it just stays in there. And if you wet your just skin to sleeping bag, then your skin is heating up the sleeping bag, and it's like the science and the technology of it. Maybe it just works with sleeping bags, but I didn't go ever since then. I didn't go back. And also the other thing is when you have clothes, like when the clothes like goes like have you ever clothes like disturb your skin, like make it a little itchy, or whatever.
Sure.
Like,
a little irritable.
Yeah, like I have nice sheets that are on my skin, and when my sheets get too irritable, that's time to wash them.
Okay, interesting.
Yeah, because your clothes, like, no matter how many, like, unless you're like really washing your pajamas like a lot, you're wearing them every day.
Yeah.
Right? And you get them dirty, and then the dirt keeps you awake.
Is that? Oh, okay. So is that
It's all dirtiness. It all keeps me awake.
Is that like that?
And it's like you're moving around, and it's rubbing in your skin, but a sheet. Have you ever worn any clothes or pajamas? Well, I guess maybe you wore silk pajamas or whatever. But like the sheets, you can get the fabric. It's like way softer than anything that I ever wear.
Whoa, hey, it's Jacob Johnstone, everybody. You want to be in the pod? You can stop lying.
You're giving him another episode?
Are you jealous?
A solo episode?
No, you're here right now.
Yeah, what's up? Welcome in, dude. Take a seat.
I'm not excluding anybody.
Oh, is that your moonshine? trash. Come back.
Oh no.
Yeah, no, he's really shook up about the war in Ukraine, so it's really getting to him.
No, he's like my unofficial co-host for this podcast, and he's getting jealous that
Yeah, no,
we do an episode without him.
it's because it's me. I have that effect on Jacob, and he
And say it's also double.
he wants to be me. He wants to be me.
He wants to be inside.
That's part of it. He thinks that's the first step, and I have not let him in yet.
Or maybe
Maybe
vice
on his
versa.
birthday, but I don't know. What is it? Oh, okay. So that explains the whole, like, when you first wash your sheets and blankets and you get them back, it's like that nice, super cozy feeling.
Yeah, like
Because it's like
you get good sheets.
it's
and-
all gone.
and- yeah,
It's like a clean slate.
yeah, it's so much
Yeah.
better because like
Wait, Aaron, we were talking about.
shoes.
No, you were talking about. Yes, we were talking about how you've been training your whole life
Oh yeah.
to get clothes on quickly in
Yeah,
case of
easy.
danger.
Yeah, it's easy. You just have your clothes close there and you just throw it on.
Aaron, how do you
How
throw
many-
clothes
how
on
many
during an earthquake? You're fucking all over the place. How are you putting pants on?
Okay, let me ask you
Now
this.
glass is falling, you're walking
are
over
your
glass?
How are your pajamas going to protect you from an earthquake?
What I mean is that you got socks on, there's glass falling, you can walk toward,
You
you can.
walk on glass with your socks?
It's better than barefoot? Ask Bruce Willis in Die Hard.
No. Oh, that reminds me. I stepped on a nail. When
What was
as
your
a
nail?
teenager.
Sorry. Keep going.
It was a rusty nail by some train tracks.
Slut. Keep going.
And it went right through my tennis shoe,
Oh, okay.
right? And so I was wearing shoes. I was being safe, right?
Yeah.
Went to the doctor, as you're supposed to do, and got a shot. And the doctor said it was worse because I was wearing a tennis shoe.
What does that mean? Why?
Because all the bacteria in your shoe,
Yeah.
it went first. The nail went through the shoe and then went into my foot. So I got all that bacteria that was in my shoe inside my glove. If I wasn't wearing shoes, it would have been better.
Okay.
As far as, I mean, it would have went deeper,
Yeah.
but as far as like getting a tetanus shot and all that, yeah.
So
it
you
would have
think,
been
but
better.
what?
No,
you do
the
is-
doctor said it. It's not what I think.
What? Okay. All right.
Unless the
No,
doctor
hang on.
figured
No,
it
we're
out.
not. I'm not talking about that. So then what I'm saying is, so you think that the benefits of sleeping naked outweigh
Oh yeah.
the? Are you?
absolutely.
What? No. Okay, hang on. Because also,
Have you ever been to Black's Beach?
what if there's water
so
on the floor?
free.
You slip and
It's so
fall.
freeing just to be naked.
Let's say somebody comes in. Like, hey,
I
there's a
sleep-
fire.
I
You're
sleep
butt
with the
ass
door
naked.
locked.
There's a fire.
I
You're
sleep
butt ass
with the door
naked.
locked. Like
Okay.
no one's coming in. I've always slept.
There's a fire, and then you're like, I don't got time to put anything on, and then so you
You
rush
don't
out of the
have
house.
time to put something on.
It's a big fire, Aaron. You didn't wake up immediately, all right? You didn't
No,
wake up
you-
immediately. At this point, most of the house is engulfed in
Even
flames.
if I didn't have any time to
Have you
put,
seen Ava?
Listen. Do you understand? Even if I didn't have time to put anything on,
Yeah.
I have time to grab it.
No, you don't. The fire's at the door, Aaron. In this scenario, the fire's right there. Exit's right there. Your bed is right
All right,
outside.
I'll lay down
You're going, fuck.
right now. Let's just do this.
No way. No
I'm
way.
insinuating. No, you don't. You don't understand. I've been in situations where it's do or die, and I react. I have fast reactions. I do the right thing. I've called 911 before, faster than anybody else has thought of doing it several times. I've been here.
Aaron, are you bragging about how fast you can make a call?
No, it's not about how fast you can make a call.
Right now,
Everybody
we're both calling
else,
911 at the same
everybody
time.
else is standing around looking at the car on fire, and I'm calling 911 already. They haven't even got to call 911.
So your reaction times.
Yes, I'm quick-witted. Don't have you seen me on stage? Got him.
Nice. Okay, Aaron, I got you. Okay, wait, what was one of I want one of these examples. I want an example, one of these. What happened? Like, you said you've been in.
Yeah, I've seen cars on fire, and I immediately call 911.
No, but I mean, like, when were you in danger? Were you next to the car, or was it?
Oh yeah, you see the car far away. Yes, you're next to the car. You're like, what the fuck? A car is on fire.
Wait,
Oh,
Aaron,
shit.
you're giving me this attitude? I would definitely be able to see a car on fire from a very long distance away.
Okay, you're right.
Okay.
It happened in the neighborhood.
What I'm saying is, like, were you associated with the person that started the car fire? Were you
Oh,
in
the
the
car
car?
caught on fire by itself. It was a car that was parked. I think someone had driven somewhere and then parked it.
Yeah.
And then, you know, then
Oh,
you
fine.
get out of your car and you fucking go to your apartment.
Wait, so were you just a guy walking by?
I was doing laundry.
On the street? Where?
Okay, it was an apartment complex in San Marcos.
Okay.
And we lived, you know, not like, we lived fairly close to the laundromat, but you had to like walk across the street and
Okay.
kind of diagonal, and then, you know, the apartment complex laundromat
Yeah.
there. And it was like, the ramp to go in, you know, like from the sidewalk, the street, the car would drive up and they would go into the parking lot of the for the laundromat.
Yeah.
They were parked on parallel on the street, the truck.
Yeah.
It was on fire. It was smoking.
Yeah.
So I had a flip phone and
Motorola?
Wow.
What was your first phone?
Oh my god. Yeah, like a Nokia or something.
Okay.
Yeah.
One of the little ones? The little ones?
Yeah.
What are they?
Yeah.
They were tiny.
Yeah, I think I later on had a Motorola flip phone.
Oh, okay. Did you ever have a Razor?
No, I thought about getting a Razor.
Do you remember? Okay, here we go, man. You ready? Can you remember? Alright, here we go. Do you remember the LG chocolate? You know what I'm talking about? It was shaped like a chocolate bar, and then it was the first phone you had an MP3 player inside of it, and it would slide up like doop, it would slide up a little bit, revealing the keyboard, but it was like touchscreen or some shit.
Yeah.
Do you remember that? It was like
I
a
don't
pink
think I ever
green
saw
one.
in person.
Oh, okay, gotcha. I was thinking about.
Yeah, you know, by the
What
time
was
cell
your first
phones came out, like I was already an adult.
What was your first phone? Then? First cell phone?
It was didn't flip or anything. It was like that big. You could put it in your pocket. Actually, I lost my first phone because like I had it like on a belt loop thing, and then you know getting out of the booth at a restaurant, and you're just not used to
Oh
it.
no, Aaron, you were the guy that had the belt clip
I
on
lost
the
it,
belt.
and then after that, I didn't have it on the belt loop. You know, next phone I got, I didn't.
Okay.
I'm not doing that again.
Yeah, that's dorky. Is a phone on the outside.
Well, it wasn't dorky because it was like big. You couldn't put it in your pocket. No fucking way. It was big. Like, what are you gonna do? Put it in a purse?
What do you think? Okay, what do
That's what
you?
you would have done. You would have had
Yeah,
a
I would have
purse.
had a man purse. I would have had a merce. Did you ever carry a man purse?
I had fanny packs. Yeah.
Yeah. Whoa, hang on. Does that count as a?
Yeah, it's kind of like a man purse.
Do you think it's a man purse?
A fanny pack? Yeah.
I thought a fanny pack was like its own thing. You know, like it kind of.
Well, I mean, okay.
Like a kangaroo pouch.
Definition of
I would say.
a purse or a man purse is like.
So Indiana Jones satchel, right? Would you consider that a satchel? What would you call that?
No, the satchel is like deeper, longer.
Okay, so what did Indy have?
Yeah, like a satchel.
Indy dots, not feathers. Sorry,
No.
like Indy, like Indian. Sorry, right. Let's cut that.
There's
Um,
no cutting.
Aaron. Okay, sorry. What was what were we talking about?
Fanny packs and satchels.
No, before that.
Purses and phones.
Yeah. Oh, phones. Yeah. Okay. So where do you think we lost it, in your opinion, as a society? Do you feel like we've lost it, or are you still like we're gonna make it? What's your perspective on society, where we're going, the political state of the world right now? James Smith.
Well, I mean, there's like things that we need. There's things that people need to do to like. We need to figure out regulations or like some kind of consequences of like deep fakes and stuff like that. There's already to a point where it's really hard to tell if someone puts a deep fake out there. It's hard to tell if that's real.
Wait, that's when you think we lost it?
This is one example.
No, I'm like through your life. Where do you feel like we've had the societal shift of like whatever you should think that shift is? When do you think it happened? When do you think we like?
There's a million of shifts all the time.
Yeah, well, there's like always kind of like for your life, from your perspective, where did things kind of just change? Where you're just like, this is very different than what I remember it being. For you, I'm not talking like historically. Like when the world shift for you?
There's been many shifts.
But okay,
I don't understand what's the context.
Where you're making this difficult for me.
You're not.
I mean, kind of like okay.
Explaining.
Where do you think the world? Okay, where? Oh God.
What does the world have to do with me?
Oh, everything, Aaron. You are the world. Aaron for the world, everybody. No, okay. So where do you think we kind of like for example me?
Start at the beginning.
I'm thinking like
when
20
I was 2 years old, the world betrayed me.
What does that mean? Tell me.
There are adults are allowed to raise their children however they want,
Yeah.
right?
Yes.
And child abuse is allowed to happen, right?
Mm.
And I'm not saying I know the answer, or I'm not saying that I want less freedom or something. It's just, well, let me explain what happened again. I probably told you, but this is what I'm talking about. When I was like young, like 2 years old, you know, like a 2-year-old cry and cry and cry, try to get their way or be upset about something, you know, whatever.
Want attention.
And the proper response is to make, calm the child down, comfort them. And sometimes it takes a long time, right? You just have to like be patient, and if they want something and they're insisting on something, you just have to say no. And you know, I mean, I was young; I don't even remember at the time. So instead, it would get to a point where they would just. There was all the doors and they could shut, and I couldn't. Some of them locked, and some of the handles I didn't know how to open it. Right, it's too high, or it was too high. Because I was 2 years old. So they would just like shut me in this hallway and just let me cry and cry and cry until I stopped. So I had to comfort myself. You know, the world abandoned me. And I learned that I had to take care of myself in those situations. I had to like control myself, get all by myself, right?
Right.
So, in some ways, it's like a superpower. In some ways, it's like I'm broken, because no matter how close I get to somebody, I never want to be, you know, a burden and have them abandon me, or
Yeah.
Does that make sense?
No, it does. Do you remember this? Like, do you remember it happening?
Okay, the thing
Like,
that
do you
people don't
remember
understand about memory is that if the thing is extreme happiness, extreme sadness, or fear, or whatever, that is what gets ingrained in your memory. So then, yes, you will remember something. If you just had a quote unquote normal childhood, was happy or whatever, you know, like if say you went to Disneyland and you went to Disneyland at 2 years old and they didn't tell you were gonna go, and it was amazing, and you know, just went all these rides, you would remember that too.
Yeah.
It's a happy memory. You know?
Yeah.
You will remember things like that. And if you didn't go to Disneyland until you were 3, then maybe not won't have your first memory until 3 years old. That like ingrains in your brain to remember it still.
Yeah,
Does that make sense?
it does. Yeah.
So yeah, so I remember absolutely.
So when
I mean, it's not like I remember every single incident. I just remember
was it one of the
these things, and it happened long enough to where they taught me.
Yeah.
After a while, they would just be able to like threaten that they're going to do it, and I would just like that. Have you seen me upset, right? A few times.
Yeah, a few times.
And you ever notice like, wow, like now he's not upset. That's crazy. That's weird. That's because that's how I am. I feel my emotions. Then I'm like, why do I want to? Being upset isn't doing me any good, right? It's not. As long as I like say that I'm upset with you, I'll tell you I'm upset with you.
Yeah.
And then, I mean, it's not like snap your fingers, but then talk to me a few minutes later, I'm fine.
Yeah.
And it's like, I feel like other people are weird. They'll treat me different. It's like, I feel like I'm so upset. No, I'm not upset anymore. If you keep doing the thing,
then,
and if it's like every time I see you and I told you not to do this and you're doing something,
in that extent,
then you're going to be a problem and I won't want to be around you.
In that extent, I would say that is a superpower. That's actually very nice, because there is a lot of people that that's why you have like a little difficulty sometimes with people when
because they don't
for them it does take longer. If anything, they have to go discuss it with somebody else, blah blah. Exactly, but it's also a burden,
times
right?
where it's like people. Like, I already know sometimes what people are going to say, and I can finish with their thoughts, and that's annoying to them.
Yeah.
You know, it's like, and if you tell me something, like a lot of times, I'm not saying every time I can just, you tell me once and I'll remember, but I have like a good memory, and I understand directions.
Yeah.
And other people are like slow.
But the thing is that, but that stuff, it's just more about that you do the compromise because it's communal. It's not the most efficient and most convenient thing. Exactly. But the benefit that you get out of it is like community. It's kind of like when people are like, they get their cars for a certain price, but they don't want to let immigrants in. It's like, do you like globalization or not, you stupid fuck? Like, you don't get the good without the bad, you piece of shit.
They don't want slave labor, but they want their shoes for $20.
Exactly. Like, so we have to help some immigrants. Stop complaining. Your Toyota is in America, you piece of shit.
I don't think
we're helping.
Why do we need borders and immigrant? What's an immigrant? It's just a person.
Okay, now we're going off topic. It was an example, but like that's what I mean.
I
get
the topic. It's on the table.
No, but I don't want to talk about that. I want to focus more on the. But like that's why I know it's inefficient and kind of dumb, and it's annoying sometimes. But what you get out of it is a sense of like community and people being like, we can relate to each other because like you've also pondered my emotions as long as I have.
Yes, I have come around a lot on
people.
I love people. It's just I understand more now. You know, as I'm getting older, and it does take me a little longer sometimes to get stuff or to remember. I feel like set alarms and stuff. I'm more forgiving of people's.
Well, because how would you manage this conversation with somebody who it would be slightly more difficult to understand what you mean? Like,
well, I worked in an office for like 13 years total with this sweet little old lady.
Mm-hmm.
Like, I mean, you know, she was religious, so she was a little biased against gays.
What kind of religion?
Christian. You know,
bastards.
She was set in her ways, but you know, she was okay. So, especially with technology, I would have to like repeat myself, explain to her, and then sometimes she wouldn't trust what you were saying, so she would ask you again later or a different way. You know, be like, no. And I would always tell the truth because I learned really quick when I was trying to push technology on her to her fun to her so we could make the job easier, you know.
Yeah.
If I ever like didn't explain it right or took a shortcut, like she would like sniff it out and I would go, oh no, sorry, it was just, you know. Anyway, so I got to be more patient, you know, because I had to be, because I didn't want to lose that comfy job.
But what about when it's not like because that's like an extended, how to put it, that's like an extended project for you. You go like, I am getting accustomed to her little quirks and the way she does things, and for me to be able to communicate with her, you're learning it slowly, but you have a lot of time. It's not like either of you are going anywhere, like you work together. But what about the little pockets? So there's like, when we were at this comedy club, you have little pockets of that with different people that you don't have as much time.
I go and I visit with each group.
And how you doing with that?
I think I do fine.
Yeah.
There's times where I feel like I'm really part of the group.
Yeah.
And I feel connected, and I don't want to leave the group, you know, because we're all having a good time. But there are some times where it's like, even though I'm having fun, I see the group over there having fun too. You know what I mean? And it's like, I don't want to like just go like, you know, talk to them or bring them in, and now we're a bigger group, you know.
Gotcha. Yeah.
Yeah, like I've always had like groups of friends, and it's not because I want them separate. It's just
that's just how they are.
Well, it's like, oh, well, that person doesn't like that person, or they live across town, or live in another town, or whatever.
Yeah.
You know.
So then it is worth it then, the compromise.
Yeah, I compromise all the time.
So it is worth it for to have like the relationships with these people. It's like things are a little slower, not as efficient. You already know what they're gonna say, but it's better for them to say it than you, like, because the communal factor is worth it then, right?
The people that I want to hang around with, like, I can't always predict what they're gonna say. Even if I say that, you know, I don't like try to finish people's sentences. In my head, I'm like, oh, you know, like you're one of the people that can be unpredictable, but that's fine.
In a good way or bad?
In a good way.
Oh, in a good way. In a good way.
Yeah, so that's, you know, like, yeah, it's not like I'm like, oh yeah, next he's gonna say like chair,
okay.
You know,
Okay.
I'm in my head, I'm like,
that's different than Aaron. I thought you were just talking about like people in general, like trying to like communicate and like live with them. You have to compromise a lot just to understand them and communicate.
No, I don't know.
But it's just
if I was more higher IQ, then I think that stuff maybe would bother me. Because then I'd be more like Sherlock Holmes, and I'd be really able to like figure everything out. And be like, why are we even talking?
I just thought you didn't like.
The butler did it. You know?
I just thought you didn't like talking to people. I thought that's what you're trying to tell me.
No,
so it's just because you don't like certain people. That's fine. That's normal. There's some people you can't carry a conversation with because you're just not like the vibe.
But it is fun sometimes, like to be around for people.
Come.
It is fun though sometimes to fuck around with predictable people.
Was that open? No, it wasn't open.
It is fun to like fuck around sometimes with predictable people just to see if I'm right. Like,
yeah.
You know, like I don't know, it's hard to explain. I get different things from different people.
Like, yeah, like an STD.
Hopefully never.
Have you ever had an STD? Wait, have we talked about this? No. Have you ever
I haven't had sex that many times.
That only takes one, dude. It only takes
Yeah.
one. Some whore from Florida.
Just statistically.
Slut. No,
No.
she was a nice
Like
girl.
for a long time, even though I knew,
She doesn't exist.
even though I knew intellectually, logically, it doesn't happen. But I was like worried that, oh, if I hit on this girl or I have sex with this girl, everyone's gonna know about it. You know?
Who's that?
Everybody. I don't know. Like, I have this condition or whatever. It's like, say that I tell you something, right?
Mm-hmm.
And it's not that I didn't enjoy your company in our conversation. It's just how my memory works. I don't remember that I told Frank every time. I don't always remember I told just you. When I tell you, I go, oh yeah, I told everybody about that. It's like, oh no, wait, I only told Frankie. It's not even on purpose. It's not even a secret. You know what I mean? Like, That's just the way my mind works.
That's a condition? What is that?
Yeah, that's part of being on the spectrum. That's one of the things.
Gotcha. Wait, okay, do you feel like autistic cinema and programming? Where you at? Do you like it? Do you feel like it's over dramatized? How do you feel about autistic cinema, Aaron Trahan?
The Autistic Cinematic Universe.
Yeah, and the whatever. Wait, autistic cinematic universe. Oh, the ACU.
Well,
ACLU.
Well, I'll tell you that humans like to categorize everything when everything literally is a spectrum.
Wait, can we do a quick break and just be like, hey guys, please donate to the ACLU. We're gonna put a link right here. Please donate.
You guys are time stepping on these links.
Uptime Energy. There, go ahead.
Everything is a spectrum. The autism, that spectrum, sexuality,
Sure.
how you feel about gender roles. Like.
Wait, I'm talking about the movies and shows about like autism. Dude. How do you feel about the shows and movies? Like that Rick Glassman show.
If there's something I don't want to watch, I don't watch it. Like the
Big
Bang Theory TV show is stupid. I hate that.
Whoa, I like the first couple seasons. I thought
it doesn't. I guess I just don't know any people like that. Exactly. No.
No, yeah. Well, isn't that what like intrigues you?
No. Yeah.
They're characters, like fun characters. But they were for like the first 4 seasons, okay?
Not fun.
The next 5 were shit.
Everybody
Chuck
has their
Lorre.
own opinion. No.
2.5
I like a sci-fi show or like fantasy show.
Oh, what's your favorite TV show right now?
Or like a cop drama that has a twist.
The Wire.
Yeah, like they follow like what is it?
Little Children.
Like The Bridge or
Have you seen The Americans on FX?
or like The Americans, or what was the other one?
FX has a pretty good show.
What was it? There was like for one season is a whole case. It's just one case.
Oh, Dexter did that.
Yeah, Dexter
That's pretty
or
good.
whatever. These shows, and it's like it's not sci-fi, it's not fantasy. It's just like it has a twist to it. You
Yeah.
know?
Oh, you like that? Okay.
Yeah, those
Well,
are
what's your
the
favorite
kind
show
of
right now that you're watching? Are you watching anything?
Let's see.
Phineas and Ferb.
What's that?
Phineas and Ferb.
I haven't watched that yet.
That cartoon on Disney show. That always has a twist. A platypus. Perry the platypus. Sorry.
Let's see.
Favorite
There was
show
a
right
show called Life where like this guy was wrongly convicted. It didn't have any seasons. There's shows that are so good, and then other people don't like them.
Like Firefly.
Yeah, like Firefly.
I have a feeling that I felt like you were a Firefly fan.
I didn't find it right away.
You know what I've been watching lately? I've been watching the George Lopez show. Very good. Not the talk show, the show George Lopez. It's very good. It's a lot better than I remember it being, and it actually kind of holds up. And well, I mean, at least the first like 4 seasons.
Yeah,
you should check it out.
Sitcoms are boring.
What? You gotta watch it. It's fun.
Really good, like Office or.
You a big Office guy?
Yeah, it's good.
Yeah. Okay. Who's your favorite character?
I had to pick one.
You had to pick one. Who's your favorite character? It's a big one. You ever take those quizzes online and think which one are you?
Oh, that's enough about that.
Who's your favorite?
I don't know, maybe Dwight.
Cool.
Just because Rainn Wilson is just so funny.
Yeah.
He's just,
He's killer.
yeah.
I love Ryan. I think Ryan's hilarious.
Oh, yeah. You know that he was one of the writers.
Oh yeah. BJ Novak is the shit. He's pretty cool. Yeah. But I love with all the episodes that him and Mindy wrote together, and like their dialogue and stuff. I'm like, they're really like good together, and I like them a lot. And then Mindy wrote my favorite episode on The episodes, which is the injury. When he burns his foot on the George Foreman grill, that's my favorite episode in The Office. I think it's hilarious. Mindy Kaling wrote that one. Yeah. So that's my favorite character.
Sweet.
Also, Will Ferrell. I was a big fan of Will Ferrell on The Office. Did you not like him? On The
He
Office?
was good.
I liked it. I liked that whole character. I thought it was hilarious.
I guess the favorite character like that is something California.
Robert California.
Robert California.
Yeah.
So good.
I like him too. I thought he was great. I love that actor. I forget his name. He's Ultron.
He's Ultron.
He's the voice of Ultron, isn't he? I
He's the
thought he
whole
was.
voice of Ultron?
Yeah. Aaron, what's happening? Are you walking out? This
Why
is
does
now my
everybody- Why does
podcast.
everybody do that?
What? How long has it been?
It's not about how long.
Well, you went to go check. You went to go check the time. Are you bored of me, Aaron?
You think I'm checking the time? Apparently, is there any indication that it looks like the phone is recording?
No.
So, with somebody with OCD, the temptation to go look if it's recording?
Oh no, I don't really have that.
Okay, well I do.
What was the first crime you committed?
Stole a candy bar. Like, I
Oh,
got caught.
what kind of
and
candy
like,
bar was it? If you say Snickers, I'm
It
gonna
was like
flip
a-
this table over.
It was like a Baby Ruth or something.
Oh, okay. You
It
still
was
like
just because it was like low enough to the ground and I could grab it.
That's it. Baby Ruths, I feel like need more respect than they've gotten, and I feel the exact same way about $100 grand. I think those two candy bars need to have their names spoken more. But let's move past that. What's the next crime that you did? Do you think was a bad one? Did you ever graffiti? Did you ever tag someone with like spray paint and stuff like that? You didn't? Did you ever hit like
We
an animal?
went to,
You ever hit an animal?
we trespassed in places, but
Wait, you drove fast?
no, trespass.
Oh, you trespassed?
Yeah, and
There was 3 of you.
The
Like
craziest one was like there was this building and like the door was open for some reason. It was like an office building and you just like walking around inside and it was all creepy.
Nice.
And we're just like, what are we doing? We're deep inside this building. They probably have cameras or like we just all left.
Yeah. Oh, so nothing happened.
No, we didn't get caught. We didn't steal anything. As far as I know, I didn't take it.
You were just exploring. How old were you?
A lot of these things were teenager.
I don't know. We used to like go into my high school and like
How did we get into the high school?
oh, it was it's pretty easy. You just went around. Honestly, the other side of the bleachers, the gate was always open. You could just walk in. And so
Secured.
but yeah, you can walk. It was an open like air school. It was like now there's like it's like gated and stuff, so it's hard to get in there. But I've tried. No, no, we got in and then like we were just on the football field and my friends were on the bleachers, and then I peed on our mascot in the 50-yard line. I peed on it.
What was it, like a statue? Or?
No, it was just like the image on the football field. On the football field, it had our logo on it, and I peed on it. And then my friend yells, "Hey, Cleomar! Shout out Cleomar! He's trying to get in." He's like, and I was like, okay. So I went under the bleachers to go look. He was trying to jump the fence, and he had gotten his pants caught at the top of the fence, and so he was kind of dangling from the top, which I thought was hilarious. But then, I went to go grab my other friends, and I was just like, "Oh, you're not gonna believe who the fuck is hanging off the fence right now!" But he had gotten himself off. Good for you, Cleomar, and your upper body strength. But that was fun. We trespassed. That was cool. Yeah. You ever raced like a car?
We went to a legal street race. This is like.
You put money down?
No. this
You
is
don't gamble?
I was in my 30s, but I never knew a lot of other people were like younger. I was like from probably like late 20s. The vibe was like late 20s,
Okay.
all the way to like people that could barely drive, you know,
Yeah.
street racing. It was fun.
Wait, people that could barely drive? What are you talking
legally drive, you know, they just barely have.
Oh, they're so young. Why did I think you were like people older that could barely drive? And I was imagining like a 90-year-old.
I was like their age range.
No, I was thinking like a
I
90.
saw it, not like I ID'd everybody. It was an illegal street race.
I thought you were talking about like a 90-year-old woman behind the wheel, and I'm like,
No.
why are they drag
It was
racing?
it was really fun.
Why are she?
But it was also kind of scary. And this one car, this black fucking car,
African American.
was they're racing.
Yeah.
So the car on the right was black. He didn't have his headlights on for some reason.
Okay.
He went all the way down, and then he crashed because he didn't have his headlights on, and somebody pulled out
Oh, okay.
in front of him because they didn't see him because he didn't have his fucking headlights on. And as it's happening, we're like, what the fuck is that guy doing? He doesn't have his headlights on. And sure enough, he fucking crashed. And then I think the guys maybe didn't even have a license or whatever because they fucking ran from the car. Just ran.
Is that how the car got on fire?
No. Well, no, then we left. We're like, we don't want to be here when the cops show up.
Yeah.
Everybody just split after that.
Gotcha. Okay.
Yeah, and the crazy thing was...
Wait, the kids were fine then, right? The ones that crashed?
It didn't seem like there was injuries. It's just the cars were kind of fucked up.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, they were going pretty fast.
Yeah, so I just thought, that's what I thought somebody, had a
No.
problem. Was there somebody in the passenger seat of the car that crashed? Or was it just one guy got out that you remember? Because who rides bitch at a drag race?
No, there was just by themselves.
Oh, okay.
But the other crazy thing was you could see what happened is the cops would like put nails, put things to pop people's tires on these old roads that no one would really drive except if you wanted to
race. Yeah.
Street race. Yeah, there's all these obstructions, so they it's like
You're taking
people
a
had,
chance.
people had cell phones, and they would be like, oh, don't go down that street, and then we're meeting up here, and it was all there wasn't anything on Facebook or whatever. It was like, they were smarter back then. I'm serious. Nowadays, they would fucking all post on Facebook, and then the police would be there too, and they'd be like, well, what? We made it private. Right? It's like, you're
Aaron, Facebook started an insurrection, man. They helped it. They were the catalyst to an insurrection. Don't you dare insult the power of Facebook, alright? They have your data, they have my data, they know the last time you wiped your ass, Aaron! They know everything!
I guess if you had someone on the inside, it wouldn't matter how you're communicating, if it was phone or whatever. If there's someone on the inside that's a snitch, then
it's over. It's over. We need one snitch.
Well, I mean, also the cops didn't. I've told the truth before. No, when I was
that's such a good answer. That's so funny.
I told the
so
truth,
funny.
thinking you think that you know how to help people.
Yeah.
So you tell the truth when you're asked about it.
Yeah.
And then you lose a friend that way. Yeah.
Damn.
Yeah,
that's happened then multiple times. It sounds like multiple times.
I don't know about multiple times. There was one time. We grew up in a court. You know what a court is, right?
No.
A court is like houses are all connected and they curve all the way around. Well, I mean, except for that, you have to get out. So there's a part
like a cul-de-sac.
Yeah, but they called it a court.
Oh, okay. Sorry.
They called it a court. Right?
Okay.
It was Jericho Court, and ours was cool because it had a long driveway to get to it.
Okay.
So it was more isolated. All the other courts, you would just drive, and then you drive, and then it would just be right there.
Yeah.
Right. So ours had a long driveway and had a speed bump. So
okay.
It would slow down. But sometimes people would still go around, get lost or whatever, and it would go in our court really fast. Too. It was scary. But you know, we owned our house. You know, we were buying our house. The people that were buying the houses
Mhm.
would stay longer, right? And then there would be renters like
Right.
come and go. So we were here on one side of it, on the right side of the entrance, and then 2 houses over, there was Matthew. He was a little bit older, and he, you know, a lot of times I would just be friends with whoever was close by, you know, as a child.
Sure.
You know.
Yeah.
He was a little bit older, but I was friends with him, and then, you know, he was starting to be like a teenager, or, you know, not even a teenager. He was like young. He was like he was smoking pot, you know, and my stepdad, you know, my dad did pot every day, and didn't like drugs because of, you know, lots of reasons. But anyway,
Okay.
Matthew's mom asked me, "Is Matthew smoking pot?" And I said yes, because I thought
That was normal.
helping him, because, you know, he shouldn't be smoking pot as a child. You know, so he got really mad at me and disowned me as a friend.
Damn.
Yeah. And I'd do it again. Oh, yeah, I do.
What was
I
his
do
last
it again too because then he had a younger brother that was like maybe at least 2 years younger than me, you know. But he was shorter. He didn't grow very much.
He didn't.
It took him a long time to grow, but he ended up being, you know, not like a dwarf or something, but just took a long time to tall.
How tall was he?
I'd have to look it up. I'd have to ask him, but I saw him as an adult, and he wasn't that short. It just took him
Like
long.
5'7", 5'8".
I don't know, like 5'3", 5'4", or something.
Oh, that's pretty short, Aaron.
Yeah, but when he was younger, he was like, for a long time, he didn't get a growth spurt as a teenager, you know, he like took a long time to
Yeah.
grow.
Okay.
It's his truth, I don't know. Also, I moved away when I was 18, so like I wasn't there for his growth final, you know.
Yeah. I miss his growth spurt.
Well, not the last time. The first time I saw him as an adult, you know, he was past 25, so it's like he's not gonna grow. Anyway, Miguel. So it's good to stop being friends with Matthew, because Miguel.
Who's Miguel?
That was Matthew's brother.
Oh, okay.
The short guy.
Wait, this was a family of Hispanics?
Yeah.
What the fuck? I was picturing a white family this whole time. Oh my god.
This guy's racist.
That's racist? You said
He's
Matthew.
racist.
You said Matthew, and I'm like, alright, he would have said Mateo or something. That's
He's
Mateo.
so
Fuck.
racist. It matters what race someone.
Yes, it is, because you just hit me with a Miguel. Where did that come from? I thought you were in a cul-de-sac in Encinitas.
Brother. That was Santa Rosa.
Oh, right, Santa Rosa. Oh, there's a lot of Hispanics out there picking fruit.
Yeah,
That's
and
good.
then they
Part of
ended
it
up having a younger sister, Raina, and then
Oh my gosh, Jim's daughter.
yeah, like no, not Jim's daughter.
Jim's daughter? Oh.
No, she's way older than, because she's like must be.
No, that's just they have the same
must be
names.
at least.
The same names.
Yeah, she must be at least 40 something, because yeah, we weren't that far apart. Even though we were far apart in age, it's not like we were 20 years apart. So yeah, she's.
Do you remember when Michael Jackson died?
Yeah, I killed her.
Oh, fuck! You were like, beat this motherfucker. Got him.
It wasn't drugs. I mean, who gave him the drugs, right?
Oh man, how would you like to die? If you were like a major star, which way would you want to die? Like Amy Winehouse, Sylvia Plath, Or like, which one would be the one you're like, that'd be a cool way to go out? Elvis on the toilet? That's not that cool. I wouldn't want that
I
one.
mean, do I have to die early? That's
Well, I mean, no, it's up to you. Which one do you want? Which celebrity death would you prefer?
Dick Van Dyke.
How did he die?
For
Wait,
a
he
long
died
fucking
recently,
time.
didn't he? Yeah, like
He
5
lived for a
years
long
ago.
fucking time. Or Betty White.
Hey, wait. Oh, that's lame. You want one of those? If you had to choose one, like no matter what, you're gonna have to like choose that. That's the way
But-
done.
But yeah, but
Choose a
nice.
fun one, Aaron. Have fun with
Die
it.
early? No, I don't want to die early. I'm already 52.
Cause the way Lennon died, right? Think about it.
Got shot by somebody?
You got shot in the back of the head, didn't even know it was coming. You're an iconic landmark in New York for the rest of your life.
He already was that.
But in New York, people go visit that place where you got shot.
God.
Do people go to Elvis's toilet?
They would if they could.
They probably do. That's probably like a thing. You don't think the Presley family is making as much money off of this fucking guy as they can? They're gonna live off that for like decades, centuries. Yeah.
What's your obsession with that?
It's an obsession. What obsession? I just why isn't it scary? You're not scared of dying, Aaron?
Do you remember the 1800s?
No, I wasn't there.
Yeah, exactly. You're not gonna remember the
I'm a
3000s.
brand new baby. Huh?
You're not gonna remember the 3000s either.
Yeah. Well, I mean, with modern technology, you never.
Okay, but even if you did, it's like you could live. You technically could live forever, but it took effort or whatever. You know, to grow a new body, transfer your mind.
Oh,
whatever,
you're right. That's such an asshole.
It's like, do you really want to live forever?
Do you really want to live forever? Forever.
Don't go on. Don't sing 15 seconds of it.
That was less than two.
Okay, good. Don't go
What was I gonna
with
say?
perfect pitch.
No, obviously not. That sounds exhausting. That sounds
Yeah,
terrible.
exactly.
Yeah, but
So
I mean,
just live as long as you live, and then that's it.
yeah. But also, it's
Yes, the act of dying is going to be scary. We're all going to be scared.
It's just if I'm
It's
gonna
sad.
be in pain. If I'm gonna be in pain, I
But-
want it to be a cool death. If there's no pain, let me go in my sleep or something. You know. I just saw Iron Claw on Thursday. A lot of death in that movie. So spoiler alert, a lot of death in that movie. So it made me really think about death. I'll be honest about that.
Alright.
Yeah, and then Neil Nanda died yesterday, which sucks. Rest in peace. Bro.
Yeah, that sucks.
He was a very nice
Cool
guy.
guy.
Yeah, he's very nice. He's on the come up too. Crazy. Yeah, what are you gonna do?
I don't know.
That
So how
sucks.
did you die?
Suicide.
You know, that's one thing that, like,
Suicide.
that was one thing I noticed about him
It's
is
really
that
good to acknowledge it.
he did seem kind of like, not that I think he was suicidal, it's just he was, I don't know how to get it, he had a different vibe where he was like, I could tell he was sad, but I didn't know how to help him.
Yeah,
Does that make sense?
most comics are sad. It's not that, you know.
Right.
Higher,
Obviously, if I
it's
thought
like,
he was that sad, I would have
I don't know the
tried to help him
statistics.
or told somebody, but
I don't know the statistics because I'm not a statistician.
statistician.
Statistician. Is that a slur? I don't know. Sounds like it though. But I'm pretty sure in rates of suicide, it has to be like dentists, horse veterinarians, being in prison, and then comedians. That's, I think, in terms of like suicide, of like who, the percentage wise, like, you know, per capita.
He can be
What?
having way more fun than us right now.
Who could? Wait, who's having more fun than us?
The guy that committed suicide.
What are you talking about?
What happens after death?
I don't know. But either way,
Nothing happens. Then he's maybe at peace.
maybe. I don't know.
But it sucks for everyone else that has to be here and missing him.
Yeah. All right, we're gonna.
Much love to everybody suffering.
Yeah, but in terms of suicide rates, I think like, comedians per capita, percentage-wise, it's probably higher than the majority of other professions. And for some people, this is just a hobby. So that's like, whoa, rough.
Yeah, you should just be a hobby comic, and you'll never feel like.
Those guys are always pretty happy. Hobby comics they're pretty fucking happy. They seem happy. Well, because they got like a whole other life going on. They have a whole life. Like, I don't know. How do you.
Yeah, that's why I'm doing the podcast and the
Yeah.
birds. Like, I keep myself occupied.
Exactly, yeah. And then those guys, they chose to have like.
I'm gonna start writing
Second
short
life.
stories again.
You start writing stories? What kind of stories?
I don't know, it's a secret.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
You guys want, like, guys, you don't know this, but there's gonna be a preview, alright, to it. There's gonna be a link right here. Click the link. There's a preview of Aaron's stories. Hit the link. You're just gonna Rick Astley them. So just put a link to like the Rick Astley video on YouTube. Click the link. Click
You
it.
said that too loud. Now they're not gonna quit.
Anyways, yeah. Aaron, how would you? Okay.
When you do sketches. Yeah.
Sketches? You're gonna do sketches?
I've already done sketches. We're gonna keep doing sketches.
Oh, okay. Who have you done sketches with?
You know what? Mike Kent.
Yeah, the Suckus thing.
It's an acronym.
Wait, are you part of Suckus?
Yeah, of course.
Well, why don't give me that look? Don't give me that. Yeah, of course. What is that supposed to mean? Like, am I?
You haven't seen me associated with them.
You got a business card, Aaron? How am I supposed to know what's going on in your life?
Yes,
I
I
don't
got
know.
a business card.
Do you actually? You have a Suckus business card? I'm actually very interested in this. You also have a Costco membership. That's pretty cool. Let me see. Holy fuck! You have a business card.
Well, I just
Successfully
made it.
using consciousness, art, and society.
Yeah.
Wait, I thought it stood for stand-up comedians.
Well, that's what it first
and,
ended up. That's what it first.
and
stood
sluts.
for.
What was the S? What did the S used to be stand for?
Sketch.
Oh yeah. Service list. Okay.
Yeah, you want a commercial for your product? We got you.
That's crazy. Okay. What's the little cow on the? There's a little cow on the front.
It's symbolism.
What does it symbolize?
Being one with the world.
That's what the cow symbolizes.
Yeah, like there's no.
Why are you, Aaron? Why are you making it seem like it's like common
I don't know.
knowledge that the
I
cow,
don't
the cow represents the
The
world?
cow is holy.
Okay.
I don't know.
I know that.
Got
That's
past-
an Indian
got
thing.
past the founder.
Gotcha. Okay, what about the eye? There's a green eye, outline of like a green cartoon eye, right? And it's inside of like
That's
a
spirituality.
little world, a little
That's
like a sphere with a
spirituality.
bunch of lines on it.
That's spirituality stuff, man.
What is it?
Everyone.
What's spirituality?
What's spirituality?
Yeah. Which one are you guys? Which one are you subscribing to?
Well,
What's
I
spirituality?
personally
Yes,
believe
subscription.
that we,
Well,
conscious
then-
beings, are the universe trying to figure itself out.
Whoa, I like that.
Yeah.
Oh, so we're breaking.
When I heard that theory, I'm like, oh my god, that's the theory. That's
So
one,
our
it makes sense. It feels
our
like in my heart.
consciousness is
Okay.
breaking the fourth wall of the universe. is what you're saying?
Before there was consciousness,
Yeah.
there was just the universe.
Yes.
Right? And the universe is like, well, I don't understand myself. So it helped
Yeah.
form consciousness, right? Either on Earth, either just on Earth, or maybe in multiple places.
That's
right?
kind of cool.
So, but it took time. These things take time. You can't just have consciousness
Yeah.
and then, or have no consciousness and then have consciousness at a level that we're at, right?
So how-
where we can ask what consciousness is and what the world
How far do
is,
you
right?
think it's gonna go then? Are we talking like interstellar?
Let me finish. So, like,
Wait, Aaron, can I tell you something? Can I tell you something? Okay, this is like one of those moments. So you know how we were talking about earlier, like I think you already know what you're gonna say. So I already know where you're going, and I've already reached the end point here.
Okay.
But I was gonna be okay with. Sorry, right now I'm breaking it. Right now I'm breaking the fourth wall of this. I was okay with letting you finish, even though I knew where we were gonna.
yeah,
end
but
up.
they don't know.
touche on that. But that's why I'm like definitely 100%
Yeah, I already
finished.
know that you.
No, that's what I was like
So I'm on the
100%
same
finished.
board. Yeah, because
Yeah,
I already
but-
know that you know what I'm talking about. You're
Yeah.
just doing it for the audience.
But in this moment, okay, that's what
No,
I'm
yeah,
saying.
yeah, but this is different, right? Because we're
Yeah.
recording a podcast. And
But
even
would
though
you-
we're on the same page,
Yeah.
we can't just go, oh yeah, we know what we're talking about.
Okay, but no, that's why I wanted to ask. We are going to return to it. I just mean, like, I wanted to ask. This is one of those moments. If in a different scenario, would you have preferred me to be like, oh no, I got it. Let's just jump over that? Or would that have been rude to you? Like, let me ask you, like,
No, that's perfect. Like,
if you think I didn't understand and you're explaining it now, and I go like, oh no, I got you. Let's move on. Would you think that's rude?
no.
You don't think so?
If you can convince me that you know what.
So you don't have to explain.
Say that I'm gonna say, and when we die, we go back to the consciousness.
Or what if you're like really passionate in the explanation? Would you still want me to interrupt and be like, hey, I know where you're going with this, let's just move to the next step of it? Would you have preferred that? Or would you have done it? I'm actually I'm very curious about it.
It just depends. It just depends on my mood. Because I can be really passionate about something, and someone's like, oh, I don't want to talk about that. And I'm like, oh, okay.
Oh, okay, gotcha.
You know?
Well, because I kind of did it to you by wanting to talk about this for just a split
No,
second.
I get what
But
you're
yeah,
saying.
oh, okay, so then,
Makes sense? Like-
yeah, it does, no, I get that.
But yeah, like,
So you were okay with this right now that I did it?
yeah.
Okay.
I mean, like,
I'm very curious.
it's, you know, like, there's hard to have perfect understanding,
Mm-hmm.
right? And there's things that people do and they get, there's irritations, right? But if there's so many things, like, you have people in your life that you can just sit quietly in the same room and feel the presence of each company, and it's enjoyable,
And that's okay.
and that's okay. And,
You're
and some-
comfortable.
you know, or you talk for hours, or you go from talking hours to silence for hours, or you know, there's different levels of communication and interaction, and there's times where I definitely need to recharge and be by myself. You know, even if I'm having a really great time with someone, you know, there's like say I never really had a long-term relationship, and I think part of it is that I'm like fearful that then that means I'm gonna not be able to ever just be able to be alone and recharge. You know, like what then we're gonna do? We're gonna have separate rooms or something, you know? Like,
Also, that's not crazy. That's a normal modern thing.
so, but then that, but that all. So, if people do things that upset me, or you know, or even mildly irritate me enough, then it's like, yeah, then you just kind of avoid those situations, you avoid those people. Like there's somebody that has to be on the podcast, and I was like, I didn't say, oh yeah, yes, absolutely, right away, because I need time to think about it.
Mm-hmm.
You know, maybe we've already kind of talked shit about that person on this podcast, and it's also
Ben
like,
Kelvin.
I'm not gonna be
What a bitch, dude. If he was in
No,
this
it was
room
Ben.
right now, I'd slap the shit out of Ben Kellner. Calling him out on the Comedy Worst podcast. If Ben Kellner's ever in the room with me, I'll slap him.
It's right there.
Aaron, cut it out. Cut. Love you, Ben.
But
You gave me a thumbs up, you son of a bitch. Alright.
but like, but it's always just about if I like the person or whatever. I want people on the podcast that I want to talk to, and I also think that the audience wants to hear from.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? And then I thought about it. It's like, oh wait, maybe that person, the audience would want to know more about that person and figure out what's the deal with this guy.
Yeah. What's
Why?
the deal?
Why is he getting under people's skin and getting banned and almost banned and all this stuff.
Oh.
Yeah, you know who I'm talking
You
about.
know what's up? You know what's up? You know what's up?
You know,
Ezra.
No, Ezra cannot be on this episode.
You know,
He's not allowed in the building.
Josh Krebs one time came out and he was like, "You can't be smoking crack in front of the Madhouse." And Ezra was like, "Why not?" And it was like, but he was genuine. It was the funniest. It was back when there used to be a trash can outside the door. What happened to that trash can? What the fuck? But it was so fucking funny because Ezra was just like, "What's the problem?" Like he didn't understand what was wrong. Shout out to Ezra. You're welcome back anytime per Aaron Trahan.
No, what? You can't talk for me.
I'm just telling you what you texted me. Remember? Alright. Let me pull it up.
My phone's recording.
Aaron, right. I got it right here. It says,
You don't even have my number. Are you gonna call?
It says-
Hey, I have a side question. Are you gonna call and leave a voice message for comedy or worse?
what are you talking about?
You didn't see my post?
No.
I'm trying to make it easy as possible. I want people to use my podcast, this platform. Don't go there yet.
Don't go there.
To promote their shows or their open mics or
Whatever.
or merch or whatever.
Oh, you want to be the Paradox Comedy?
No, I don't want to take her. She's doing a great job. I don't want to take her job. No. I have a different style. She goes and
Do you
looks
think
at
these
stuff.
interviews are better than her interviews this year?
Well, the only thing is, technology doesn't fail us because this isn't an Instagram live, right? We don't have failures of technology. This is recorded live, but he's right here. So it's not their fault. It's not her fault.
Oh shit! Aaron's talking mad shit.
I love it. I watched as many of the live as I can. Josh Merkel at 1 o'clock today, 1 p.m. today, that was live. And I asked 2 questions and they read both those questions and no one else asked any questions. So I love that Paradox Comedy and her interviews, so no. I think, yeah. But I have a different set of questions, I have a different style,
Yeah.
you know.
I'm just gaslighting Aaron. I'm just gaslighting. I don't mean.
I have thought about, maybe I should do some interviews live. I'm trying to like get engagement, get people.
Yeah.
Like, how do I get people to ask questions?
Are you making TikToks? Are you making YouTube shorts? What's going on there?
Yeah, I've got to figure out the YouTube short. I think all the videos are that way. I gotta make them the other way for the shorts.
Gotcha. Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, you do like Premiere Pro. You just switch the ratios.
Yeah. It just takes a little bit extra work.
Yes.
But I want people, I'm trying to figure out the easiest way. I said, go to the podcast website, click a button, record a message, and I'll include it in the podcast. Simple, right? Like, no one's doing it. Okay, so I'm like Tommy Lucero was actually trying. He was the actual one that actually tried, and he did send me one, and it sounded like crap. I don't know if it was on his end or the thing on the app, right? So, okay, I'm on the toilet thinking, how can I solve this problem? Oh, I know. I'll just have them call me, leave a voicemail, and then I can put it on the podcast. And it was even easier than I thought, and it worked perfectly. So just call
The number.
my number, 760-851-9677. Like, if you could text me first, so I don't, because I answer every call, unless it's a scam likely or whatever, because like I have to for work. Like, you never know. There's times where it's like, oh yeah, I forgot there's something that I need to talk to somebody about. So just leave a voice message, and then I can export that voice message or save it and put it in files on the iOS operating system, and then on the podcast app, you just import it. Simple.
Simple. And if you want more tutorials on how to do this, hit the link right here. We're gonna have it pasted right here. Just so I can click that. Aaron breaks down how to record things.
I break it down.
He does balloon animals on Thursdays.
Break it down.
He does beatboxing on Fridays. Lucky for you guys, it's Saturday, and it's Slutty Saturdays, guys. So make sure to hit the link before you get Holy Sundays. And that, let me tell you, Holy Sundays, wow, a lot of holes, let me tell you. So many
Look, this thing
holes.
has 1 hole or 2 holes?
That's a great question. Aaron's asked just one. Anyways, click the link here. And you know what? The link right here is for Holy Sundays. You know you want to check it out. That's where you cut, and then we'll come back to this. So it's like a normal. Yeah, that's your little ad for.
That makes sense.
You're welcome. You're all good. Aaron, I'm just trying to help the pod. All right,
I
give
love
me
it.
looks. Give me looks here. I'm just trying my best.
I think what happened is Ben was giving me looks and died.
Was Ben? Oh, hey Ben, how's it going? Ben's still here, obsessed with me. Absolutely. Who isn't? I got these old boots. I got boots. I'm wearing boots now. How do you feel about that, Aaron? If you want to lean it off?
Well, no, you have your boots on still.
No, I mean, do you think I'm? Wow, nice. I like that. Thank you. Aaron.
See, am I quick-witted?
Yes.
Let's time that next time.
Okay.
How many
One
minutes?
Mississippi. Yeah. Aaron, it's been a great time.
We're wrapping it up.
I would think so. Where are we at right
It's
now?
over an hour.
Oh wow, look at that.
Or an hour.
Guys, make sure to subscribe.
Like, subscribe.
Look, you can call me, send nudes to 8675309 and area code 619.
No,
Just send them
area
over.
Code 69 1 169.
169. I'm in Mexico a lot of the time, so add the one. Yeah, make sure Franky G Comedy. Check it out. All right.
Check it out
that's
twice.
me.
Once in the morning, once at night.
Yeah, it's right twice a day. Usually, most clocks are. Aaron,
Yes.
you think you'll adopt a baby?
No, I'm gonna adopt a child though.
Oh, child? How old is this child gonna be? 17. Allah, Taryn Hefner.
Oh,
Allah Akbar. Allah Akbar. Oh, that's how you end it. And then this is where the explosions happen. And then like super racist stuff like Hassan Minhaj lying about his life. You piece of shit.
You have to subscribe.
Nobody
on
was ever
Patreon.
racist to you. We know the truth, you fucking liar.
You have to subscribe on Patreon for the racist stuff.
Yes. Where we all say, you know which word. Say it with us.
Ah.